So here we have the new fragrance by Micallef. You guys know I have reviewed a number of Micallef fragrances on my channel in the past. This one just came out this year in 2023. It's the middle of summer. This is the best time to wear this one. This one is called Gin Tonic or GNTONIC. I'm excited to give you my thoughts on this gin and tonic mint juniper type of a fragrance. So make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I give you my thoughts on Gin and Tonic by Micallef or GNTONIC, all one word, I do want to start the video off first by saying if you're a fan of fragrance related content, please do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to it, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up. It would really mean a lot to me. Now, if you want to sample this one, because I know sometimes blind buys are a little bit extreme for people, especially if we're talking niche fragrances that sell into the hundreds of dollars, you can actually sample this or buy it at a good price from maxaroma.com. All of the links are going to be down below. They are carrying a bunch of really hard to find designer and niche fragrances for really good prices. They are an online discounter, 100% authentic. I personally love using them. The folks over there are really wonderful. I've done events at their space and they're located in Long Island City. So I do get the packages shipped to me quite quickly. As many of you know, I live on the East Coast. Here we have a fragrance called GNTONIC. You look at the note breakdown, there's Nagarmoda, there's Lily of the Valley, Cedar, there's Vetiver, of course, there's mint, a ton of citrus in the opening. This is a beautiful, bright, radiant, zesty summertime type of a fragrance. I'm excited to give you my thoughts on this fragrance in a little bit more detail, but let's go ahead and start things off with a quick look at the presentation. Now, in the opening of this fragrance, you are going to get this beautiful, pristine smoothness about it. And I don't know if it's the citrus, I don't know if it's the gin accord that's in here, because it is an accord, obviously. There's a lot of spices that are used in the fermentation of the spirit gin. And for me, when I smell gin, I think of juniper berry. It's a little woodsy, it's a little spicy, it's a little astringent. And I'm getting that, but there's this creamy, smooth freshness about the fragrance that I really enjoy. It reminds me at times of Green Pearl by Thameen London. It also reminds me of Solstice by Fragrance de Bois. Even a tiny bit of Meteor by Louis Vuitton. So it has that kind of a vibe in the opening, but much brighter, much more citrus, and of course the inclusion of mint. For me, citrus and mint is a heavenly, Elysian combination. I love that combination. It was meant to be. It's a match made in heaven. Citrus and mint just go together like peanut butter and jelly, in my opinion. Whenever I have mint in a fragrance, I am reminded of things that are very bright, very aromatic, very open, very ethereal, and citrus, in my opinion, is the perfect complement to that. In this particular fragrance, you have that, but then you have some clean, serene attributes in the heart. Lily of the Valley contributes to it quite a bit. Nutmeg is a really interesting ingredient in here too. There's a lot of fragrances where nutmeg is used to create an oceanic component. I know one of the older ones is Ocean by Bath & Body Works. I think it might have been rebranded or discontinued, I'm not sure, but nutmeg is used in that fragrance and in many other fragrances to create an oceanic or ozonic accord. So here you have the mint, you have that gin accord in the opening. It's a little spicy, it has some pizzazz, it has some personality, it's clean, it's a little oceanic, but then you have these clean green facets in the dry down. You have the cedar, which blends with the gin accord quite perfectly. You have the vetiver, which combines with the citrus very well, because the variety of vetiver used in here is very clean, very green. It's not dirty or soil-like in any way. This stuff is refreshment in a bottle. A lot of times, you know, I talk to people who do imbibe and I say, what do you enjoy drinking in the summertime? And they'll say a pina colada, or they'll say something like, you know, maybe a rum and coke because, you know, it's cold, it's refreshing. Sometimes people will say a mint julep or a mojito, but a lot of times people also say a gin and tonic, and it seems to be a versatile drink. This is a versatile fragrance. It's something that can be worn all year round, but on account of the citrus, all of these other ingredients that are in here, the bigarad, the mint, this is the perfect fragrance for the summertime. So I'm hoping you have the opportunity to either sample it in person if you can, or maybe acquire a sample online. As I've mentioned, Max Aroma does carry this. It's going to be the first link down below. And I hope you love this one because, as it seems to be the case, all of the reviews that I've read and heard, everybody seems to love this one. So I knew it was going to be just a matter of time before I acquired my bottle, and I'm hoping you have the opportunity to try this fragrance as well. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, this is certainly a unique fragrance. I have certainly tried many gin and tonic fragrances. Of course, there's Blue Gin by Micallef. This one is so different from that. The inclusion of the mint and many of the other elements. So in comparison to fragrances that I own or I've tried, this one does its own thing, and I really admire it for that. Longevity on this fragrance is a solid 7 to 8 hours on my skin. Projection was wonderful for the first hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half. It radiated beyond an arm's length. It became an elbows length scent right around hour 4.5 or 5, a skin scent right around hour 7 or 8. In terms of the versatility, perfectly unisex, great for casual scenarios, great for the hotter weather, great for anybody of any age. Presentation on this one with the frosted glass, that light teal, bluish green color, I think is beautiful. My final verdict on this fragrance, it is one of the best fragrances that you could be wearing this summer. It's high quality, it's long lasting for its genre, it's unique, it's a brand new fragrance. You can guarantee you're gonna stand out, you're gonna stand apart from other people. It's just a wonderful fragrance through and through. One of my favorite summertime fragrances, and I'm so happy that I finally got my hands on a bottle. And as I said, Max Aroma is the place to check out if you're looking to sample or acquire a bottle of this one at a really good price, or many other fragrances from the brand Micallef. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's review. If you did, please do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to it, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching. Love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new video. Bye.